And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Planet Coaster. Last episode, we added the little tilt-a-whirl thing here. And this episode, I think we've got enough money. I'll let it run for a little while. We've got 23 grand in the bank. So let's see if we can build something fun and exciting here. I want to try the water ride. Let it load. Ooh, it looks like we can build it. Let's get it in a good position here. And let's set the block on the ground like it says. Looks like we can build it. We can even save some space and merge it right into that other ride over there. See how far we can go in with it here. Save a little bit of space. 22,000. So the one thing I want to do is get rid of the block on the ground. So let's trash that and that. Okay, so looks like the entrance we want to place on this side, and the exit goes on this side. Okay, now let's connect entrance to path right away. I want to take those all the way down. It's like so. We're going to merge it in right there. And the other path, I want not something that's 10 meters wide. 4 meters wide is probably plenty. Okay, knock this down. And we're going to merge it right in like that. We got 100% Q rating. We got lots and lots of scenery in here. What is this going to cost? $8? Let's do 7. And I think we're going to have to test it first. Typically with coasters or any other type of ride like this, you've got to test them. So we are testing it. Let that run through. Looks like a fun ride. Couple different areas of kind of splash effects. That looks pretty cool. Probably a pretty expensive one to run with all the water effects and stuff, but hopefully this will be an exciting ride and draw a lot of people in. While we're waiting for that to test, let's throw in some scenery over here just to kind of merge everything together. The other way? Yeah, I think this way is probably better. We're going to place that there. And we want to put that knight in the ground here. Just add some scenery to the path, something for people to look at as they're walking by. And we've got a jester thing or two over here on this side. And I think I can push that down a little bit into the ground. There we go. Now is this done? It's not done test. Not done with the test yet. I think it's the first one is way over here. And splash down. Yeah. Get everybody a little wet. Little rapid action in there. then, ooh, this is kind of spooky in here. I'm thinking that's probably going to have a trigger on it. Look at all the detail and stuff that went into this. So much detail. Not an easy thing to pull off. Not by a long shot. Kind of curious to see if this like skull, it looks so good. You know, the more I place these, the more ideas I get, and you know, kind of the more inspiration I get when I start my own rides. So here we've got the leading edge. We're just about done with the test. We'll be able to open it soon. Hopefully it'll have high enough prestige and it'll be new enough that people will want to spend all of their money on this ride. Because each, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 people? Yeah, 12 people. So that's actually pretty good. Okay, so no triggers. Oh, yeah, we did have a little bit of trigger action going on there. Jungle Drift. Pretty awesome. It's kind of a low-key, a little less excitement than what I usually do, but 420, low nausea, we're pretty good. Operations, we're going to wait till full load. Everything's good there. We're going to start her up. See what her ooh, look at that. 1008 maxed out prestige. That should draw a whole lot of people over here and really help boost our park. The more rides we have open, the more guests stay in our park at any given time, which, kind of leads to crowds like this. This is why I started out with such wide paths. The very first park that I made, I made the mistake of using a very thin path to get into the park, and that quickly got saturated with people, and they just ended up forming huge roadblocks. But we've got a ton of people probably heading right over here, which should also help these other rides. We got this Sky Ace ride sort of filling up, and hopefully the Tilt-A-Whirl will kind of load up here too. But we've got our first customers on the way over, which is really exciting. As it draws people in, it just allows more and more people to come into our park. And I think we've also got research that is done. So let's look at that. Coaster Chimera. Interesting. Radius. And the bumper cars. Yay! So I want another coaster. I'm trying to unlock. Ooh, it did. The Disused Distillery. That is just a phenomenal work of art. It's like one of the most subscribed to coasters on the workshop, and it is just a phenomenal feat of ingenuity. Let's get as many people onto this ride as we possibly can. Look at all the people. Everybody, go ride that ride. Get a little bit more attention on these other ones. And now I should be able to, if we can afford it, we've got the bumper cars, which is a sort of a low-key ride. Not sure where a good entrance would be on this. Let's take a peek at all the way around here. sort of a trying to integrate some of this scenery that we've got here. Where's a good spot for this thing? I'd love to place it like back in here somewhere. I saw it. Ooh. We could put it back here. For some reason, I'm able to put it in here. That shouldn't be the case because there's stuff in the way. But putting it back in here might be effective. Kind of plop it at an angle here. And I'm going to place the entrance way back here. And the exit way over here. So we're going to first create a path out. Okay, and then we're going to do connect path to entrance. Go right by our little jester area and connect that up. It's already got some ride scenery ratings. Prestige is not all that well. Price, we're just going to make this a cheap ride, $350. Colors, I'm not going to worry about right now, and we just want to open it. Yeah. So how? Oh, look at that! This ride is absolutely packed. Hey, there's like 3 seats here, dude. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, I hate how it resets it. Resets the height. Depending on what you're looking at. Alright, that one's full. Kick that one away. Kick it away. What's the what's the operations on this? Min waiting time. This ride will start after this much time. Min rider load has been achieved. We want to set that to 30 seconds. We want as many people pushing on this ride as possible. Is that on full load? It is. So we're gonna change this to 3/4 load. Boot them out. Send them off. There you go. Oh, again with the... Yeah, the size of the groups really dictates whether or not this thing is going to fill up every time. I wish you could split groups, but the game is sort of tracks the whole group all at once. So it's the only way that works. Plus we've got a bunch. We've got to space them out a little bit. Operations. Can't really increase the number of cars, but I guess we've got something coming in here that should help. Because I hate turning people away. And this thing is on. We've got a few people. Oh, we are actually... Bumper cars are cruising. I remember those well. Yeah, that's weird that is. I hope you guys had fun. Let's see if their thoughts are... They're saying this is cheap. Can we make more money on it? $7? Maybe we should make it $8. Back to what it was before. Maybe that will help. Give us even more profits. More profits, please. More profits, please. The prestige is actually went up. That's awesome. All right, perfect timing. Awesome. Now we're making even more money with this. It's good news. And our other rides are doing pretty good. We're getting a few more people into the Tilt-A-Whirl here. What are the thoughts? The queue is quick. That's what we want to see. Now, this might hurt our other rides a little bit. Actually, this one's doing not too bad. What's the prestige? This is kind of keeping its prestige. The Star Wheel, though, is hurting. Yeah, Star Wheel is hurting. But this one doesn't look like we've run into too many problems here. All right. Oh, how is my research doing? Oh, I didn't start any. So I want to... Let's get the Arctic stuff out of the way, since it's a little bit cheaper. And we want a coaster ride. I'm trying to get everything unlocked so we have a good idea of what everything we want to do. And I would love to be able to build the disused distillery, but that's going to be... If we look at this Jungle Drift, we see that it says 16,000, but it actually costs 22,000. So that's a huge difference, especially when you look at some of these other rides that are even more expensive. So it's just going to take some time to build up some money be able to build those. I really like showcasing these works here because, again, they take so long to do and they are just so beautiful. Like, these are like individual placed pieces that they put in and they just look fantastic. I mean, that looks so awesome. So, yeah, I am much in awe of everybody's ability to do these things. Because you only have 2,000 pieces to work with. It's the most you can use in any given building, any given amount of scenery. Oh, these guys turned away because they don't like the queue size. So our prestige is still up, which is good. That's what we like to see. And we are just pushing so many people through this, making money hand over fist. Let's see what the finances are here. Yeah, we're potential monthly income $1,400. I mean, the running costs are high. Look at that. Car costs $1,000. That's a pretty large amount of cost. I'm not sure why these things are $1,000 to run. They just float. But I guess you want to make sure they float. You don't want to you don't want them to sink. Everybody goes in. Yay! Excellent. And we've got these now getting up. So the prestige might be climbing on this. Can't remember what it was before, but looks like it might be going up. That's awesome. Bumper cars. And there's another one, radius, that we could add too. And our guests are going up. Let's look at guests. And our total guests is, look at that. After building that ride, it has really increased the number of total guests in our park, which is what we want. Because the more guests, the more possibility for concession sales and all that kind of stuff. These are just constantly full, these two here. And it looks like they've started merging into here, and my coffee place is empty, so let's open that back up and maybe get a few more sales. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, lifetime sales is only 11, so that is an issue. Nobody wants coffee for some reason. I don't know why. If it closes again, I'll just probably demolish the store itself and maybe build something else there, or just put a piece of scenery there or whatever. Ooh, yeah, look at bumper cars full and filling up. This is still attracting a lot of attention. That was a good decision. We've made a ton of money from this already. Not only from attracting money just from this, but also the number of people in the park, going to other rides and buying concessions. It has really increased the amount of money we're making from that little purchase. Let's see if we can't throw some scenery over here and maybe help this out a little bit. Bring up this Q rating a little bit, which might help draw some more people in. Kind of hard to put scenery around a ride like this because that would be quite of a large building to do. So you gotta just put the scenery around the queue, and that helps things out quite a bit. All right. Well, that will do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.